Hello boys and girls, today in Unit 5 we will be doing Lesson 6. And by the end of this lesson, you will be able to read words with the vowel teams OU, IE, EY, and Y. You will also be able to read words with IGH. And last but not least, you will be able to identify a subject and predicate. So let's look at our new spelling words for the week before we really dive into Lesson 6. Okay, you can repeat after me. Number 1, night. 2, might. 3, high. 4, right. 5, frightened. 6, light. 7, bright. 8, crying. 9, pry. 10, why. 11, nearby. 12, trying. 13, sky. 14, drying. And your tricky word, kingdom. Why do you think kingdom might be tricky? You hear that U sound at the end of kingdom. But there is an O, so that O makes the sound. Okay, your assignment for today with these spelling words at the end of the lesson is going to be putting them in alphabetical order. And there is a page in your workbook for that. I believe it's 6.1. Okay, let's look at some of our sounds with different spellings. That might be a little tricky. Okay, in our first column, this is our O column. That O makes the sound in the two words that they gave us. So in our first column, they gave us son and mother. You hear that O making the sound in both of those words. In our next column, we have OU making the sound. Ch, cousin. Okay, touch, cousin. You hear that sound. Next column, we have O and E making the sound. Let's look at both of the words that they gave us. Of, dove. Some. Okay, next column, IE making that long E sound. Let's look at the words they gave us. Thief. Okay, we hear I and E making that long E sound. Thief. Cookie. That IE on the end of cookie making that long E sound. Cook-E. Okay, on to the next column. EY making that long E sound. Key. Hockey. You hear that long E sound. Next column, IE, making the long I sound. I'm, lime. I'm, crime. That I and E are working together, and that E is making the I say its name. Oh, tricky. Just the letter I, making that long I sound. Final item. Okay, that I is working alone to make its long sound, to make it say its name. Last column, Y, making that long I sound. Full I, fry. Okay, let's go on to our next slide. You should be completing activity 6.1. Oh, that's not the spelling page. Okay, but 6.1, you can do this after the lesson, or you can pause the video and do it after I explain the directions. So you're going to read aloud the words in each column. Circle the spelling in each word for the sound shown at the top of the column. So let's look at the first column, our U column, and let's read that first word. Fuzzy. E. What letter makes the sound in fuzzy? You are right. It is the U. So you're going to circle the U. Okay, move on to our next column. Read the first word. Kidney. We're looking for that long E sound. Kidney. What letters make up that long E sound? You are right, it's the EY. So you are going to circle the EY. Last column. Read the first word. Slime. We're looking for that long I sound. What letter or letters make up that long I sound? You're right. It is the I and the E. So you are going to circle I and E. Okay? You're going to complete the rest of that page. Okay? And then we're reviewing subject and predicate. A subject tells who or what the sentence is about. And a predicate describes what the subject does and always contains a verb. Okay, let's do some examples. My sentences, for some reason, don't pop up on this slide, but I will read you the sentences. The first sentence next to the dog barking is the brown dog barked loudly. Okay, the subject of that sentence would be the brown dog because that's who the sentence is about. And then the predicate, barked loudly, is what the dog is doing. That's why barked loudly is the predicate of that sentence. So without a subject in a sentence, that sentence would be pretty boring. It actually wouldn't be a complete sentence. So you need both a subject and a predicate to make a complete sentence. Let's go on to the blue fish. Okay, the blue fish swims in the bowl. So if I said that sentence to you, you would say the subject is the blue fish. Okay, that's who the sentence is about. And what is the blue fish doing? The other part of that sentence is the predicate, swims in the bowl. Okay? And again, if you look at the predicates, they both have nouns in them, verbs, an action word. Barked is a verb. It's an action word. And swims is a verb. Oh, there's my sentences. Okay, I believe that is it for today. That is my last slide. So the only thing that you have to do today is write your spelling words in alphabetical order and do activity page 6.1.